Hello everyone, LRon here with part 6 of my OT8 guide. So now we are going to pick up the paycheck. That is the final objective for Monday. After we complete this objective, we just need to cross a zone line to qualify for being done with Monday. When I originally was recording Monday, I mention a interesting little concept. Basically, the way it worked was for every day that you complete in Postal mode, you'll gain a OT point. So there are 7 days, so the idea is, just starting to watch these videos and think about starting the run. That gives you OT1, and then every day you complete will add another to the list. So essentially, that means when you go and finish Monday, you'll be OT2, and then, of course, when you kill the kosher mad cow god from hell on Sunday, you'll be OT8 and have the achievement. Because I do frequently reference that scale in the remainder of the videos afterwards, I need to mention that and explain what the hell I'm talking about. So that's kind of the short version of it. So I notice the gasoline and go and get that. I'll be honest, I can't memorize which office room has what. I kind of just fumble around randomly and hope that there's something good in everyone. And then from here we can get some of the protesters. It's a pretty good deal. The more that we can kill way out here, the less we have to kill later. And you gotta watch out for those hedges. There is an invisible wall above the hedges. So at some point I repeatedly shoot at something that isn't dying, and that's because of that. And you also gotta watch out for cops, because shooting pistols is pretty loud. And there's still a lot of patrollers on that driveway that we never touched, because we kind of just took the quick way through. If you want to be super safe, you'd probably want to just do a whole sweep of everything in the zone before that running with scissors archway, and that way you're guaranteed to not have anything sneak up on you while you deal with protesters. I personally get lazy sometimes, and it doesn't make too big of a difference for me. I usually take all the precautions and pull out all the stops when I particularly need such cautions. But in this case, I can make do without. This guy, for whatever reason, was way out in the open, so he was a freebie. This actually went extremely well. If you want to see this kind of stuff kind of play out the way I would more so expect it, you can go back to the original version of these videos. I am keeping these up for archive on another playlist. And so sometimes I save right as I enter the Running with Scissors office. Sometimes I save like right before going into Vince's office. This time things got weird. I somehow failed to one-hit kill this guy. I think I forgot that he has a few extra hit points, and so you need to like go for his jugular vein or something like that. But it did let us take care of Vince and Mike without actually having to bust down the door to their offices, so I think it worked out in the end. There's plenty of health to recover from this situation, and it was a lot less effort than busting the door open and taking a couple of silenced shots at them, hoping that we kill them before they alert the other of their presence, or of our presence.
That's the stuff.
So then, this is another one of those scenarios where we want to potentially use fire. I did a technique that used to work. I've seen it work. It worked in my October run, where you ignite the match. You ignite the gasoline as you're cashing the check. So, like, you light the match and flick it, and then pick up the cash and start the cutscene before the match hits the gasoline and makes fire. But they nerfed that somewhere between October and November. I forget that happened, so I end up saving, tossing, and instantly grabbing. And then the fire prematurely lit up, which means we're in the same situation as before, where they're all here and nobody got hurt. But we got a nice desk to hide behind, and these guys aren't policemen, they're not army, they're just simple protesters, so you can mow them down pretty easily. And you gotta watch out for that. Doors and stuff like that, if you get caught behind them, it's likely that you'll get teleported. So usually it's better to hide behind doors that have a little bit of wiggle room for you to actually fit behind. So we're going to just hide behind this corner. I like this corner a lot. It never really seems to fail me. I did take damage there, but that was a weird case. Two people came at the same time. But if people come in one by one, you're pretty much guaranteed to not take damage there. And I'm not sure if you're noticing this, but I'm not aiming directly at the edge of the corner. I'm kind of leading out to where I expect them to end up by the time they stop, because I certainly don't have the reaction time to shoot them the instant they appear on the screen. I know that some people can do that, I certainly can't. Usually these guys would chase me, but they didn't. So I have to go and remind them that I exist. Although it looks like I instead take advantage of the fact that they're not looking and just stab them. So, yay for stabbing, and yay for having an opportunity to talk about hiding behind doors earlier, because this was where I talked about hiding behind doors in the original recording. So we're pretty much done for the day. We just have to zone out, so we have to kill maybe 2 or 3 mobs that are on the path down, and then watch the movie, and then you'll be OT2, or at least when you cover that in your own game. But you'll at the very least know exactly what you're doing. I was hoping that blowing up that car would have killed them, but they were slightly too far away. And so there's this guy on the bass sniffer, but I don't think he's really there. Either that or he zones out at some point. But in any case, we just crossed the threshold and it's all good. So that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you next video. Good luck, have fun.